Hey there folks, I'm Mysterious JG and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas Dead Money. I don't know how I'm going to write up descriptions for these videos. They're much the same. Got a lot of going back and forth between fairly similar locales. See where the speaker is. Well, electric box fuse I found before, so here I was thinking that that was a plot thing that we should pick up, and maybe it still is. Maybe we need more than one. But I have yet to find out what we're actually meant to interact with in this room. If it is indeed in this room. Conductor. See, there's a little portable generator, which this game often throws in as an explanation for why there's light in places, which doesn't seem like it should have light. But it's never really marked as something to interact with, and this is not an exception. Scrap electronics. Anything that looks like a speaker over there. Well, what's our quest? It should be there as kind of like a side optional quest. Repair the electrical box. Well, show locations. Switching station. Can never quite. Well, that's. I put that there as our marker where we put some shit that we might want to recover. But the switching the electrical box must be there. Alright, well, in that case, I need to get out of here. The origin of the cloud surrounding the Sierra Madre is unknown. I think somebody had Chipotle. Well, she's still coming with, so that's nice. I would imagine that if we deal thoroughly with the switching station issues, that she will stop following us automatically. Alright, well... Didn't we ran across some doors we couldn't get through. This is not... No, we're dead. Fuck this. Fuck. Well, that gate there was not impossible to pick. It was marked. I didn't notice if it was very hard or what, but that was a pickable lock on that gate. I'm guessing that you have whatever time you need to... Oh, jeez. Can't take a step forward without getting into it. Ooh, this isn't good. Well, we survived. We have a sweet deal here. It's tire iron. Sorry. Workbench would be nice. If I could find a workbench, as I said before, I would actually go back to a previous save to get that, magazine back. Because now I'm like deathly afraid that later on in this DLC we will find another computer that we can't hacksaw. Potentially right there. It was a file on Constable Visit. This is a locked box. Don't know how many shots I'm going to take at this before I decide to just try for force lock. Let's try for force lock. Because it's almost 50-50 chance, and I can just save spam because I feel like it. And I could take, if I took the stupidest perk ever, I would be able to break the lock and still attempt to get in. Actually, the stupidest perk ever is probably the computer one. That does the same thing. Because at least with the lock perk, I think that means that... No, if you get only one more chance, then it's still a bad idea to keep forcing the lock. Because you can break it twice, and then I think it is still utterly broken. Okay, let's go back to actually trying to win the game legit. Because that's like, what, 4 or 5 times in a row? That our 40% chance didn't do it for us? And that was for 6 frickin' chips. Mentats. Books that are more useful than before, but still not that big a deal. This was really just a place to briefly get out of the death cloud. Well, there's another exit from the same place. Ah, jeez. Right back into death cloud, though. Not as bad as it looked. Where are we? And are we anywhere near that switching state, or that? No, we're farther away than we were before from where I think we're trying to get to. I was just kind of hoping that this cloud wasn't. Gab is the only way. Gala is the only way in, okay. Well, that's taking us back towards the actual switching station. Somewhere over here, we need to repair something. Okay, good. That works. Man, I'm going through stim packs like they were candy. But we're heading in the right general direction. That room with all the, that room looks like it. Well, this is where we found that computer we had to hacksaw. Well, it says it's behind us now. It's either... Maybe it's below. We emptied the safe. I do not believe sitting on the couch is going to be key to this. What is below us? Well, there's a... That is that gate that we found before. Save. On an old slot. The Topps Presidential Suite. Probably a desperately important plot save that I've just wrecked. Very hard. Crap. Well, that hardly seems right. So, maybe it is meant to be like that, though. That you're not supposed to have... Yeah, oh, that's... I was wondering why I wasn't targeting you. Maybe you gotta be really damn good to get in there. But that does seem to be the key to... Usually a very hard gate for something like this is like, oh, that... There's a longer, more winding path, but you can bypass a lot of it with the very hard gate. I'm not quite ready to give up on us being able to find this thing, though. Yeah, I seem to have just missed you before, because I'm pretty sure we've been here. I feel like you shouldn't need to completely max your lockpick to get this. Maybe I'm wrong. And it's possible I'm misunderstanding this map and that little... You see what I'm working my way towards, right? This thing. Maybe that has nothing to do with being able to get all the way into the power station. Is it moving? Well, it just seemed like we got awfully damn close to it and then couldn't find anything. I know we went and explored in there before, but maybe we just missed it. Let's head in there again. We'll save our game and head over into that room on the other side of the death cloud again. Yeah, we came in here and really wasn't all that great. Yeah, this still doesn't really seem to be all that terribly useful to me. Yeah. Bit of a puzzler. Well, the very bottom level doesn't seem to take you anywhere useful. Sorry, I want to be heading in, well, frankly, in that general direction where we came from. I'm hoping maybe getting over here will give us access to a different altitude of entrance to some stuff that we already passed by. I know we've been through all of this before. We're backtracking, but... And we're inadvertently jumping. Well, we missed some stuff in here before. There's where we got that hologram going. Does that mean anything as far as granting us access to something we wouldn't have reached before? No, we kind of come around in a big fat circle here, I think. just really not making any progress in this video. I apologize for that. Down there should be a gate that we can't open, right? There's nothing we can do over there. On the other side of that gate, I think, is something pretty important. Can we get to the other side of that gate from above? It is telling us to go the other way. I guess I'll save. I don't know if we're making any progress at all here, folks, but... No, that's just the... Damn, we've been here before. It's cloud residue, that's great, I guess. Service route requires key. And... that door requires the key. It's not impossible I'm supposed to be looting these corpses for it. I don't want this just to be an endless string of me searching. Kind of tempted at this point to hit a fact just, you know, it's an LP you guys are watching. I want to showcase the interesting stuff without spending huge amounts of time failing. And you never know, I might be like just about to figure this thing out. Any of those keys, yeah, we're missing. There's two different door keys. I have a feeling that one of them is behind the other, if that makes sense. Like if we, that probably helped, hopefully with the cloud, but maybe just with, maybe just with those burning gas line things. This takes us up. We've seen that a million times now. There's the hologram again. There was a lot of death smoke around where he was, wasn't there? And he's kind of barely still with us now. But we're not really finding keys. I'm fairly sure that that very hard gate will take you someplace, basically will allow you to bypass finding a key, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be set up so that you can find the key instead and still do what needs to be done. Oh no, no chance I hit the waste the bullet. And again, the fact that you're still alive suggests we haven't been through here. So I guess I'll save again for the 800th time. Let's have a little snack before, well, a little drink before we go in here. Huh. This is a fairly involved area of that. I wonder if we were actually on the right track. Or if it's just like a little cul-de-sac of death. Yeah, I mean, someplace around here we're going to find a key to one of those two gates. The key to the other gate's probably on the... the key... We've got two gates, call them A and B, that are locked, require a key. One of the... Like, the key to B is probably on the other side of A. Or the key to A is on the other side of B. One of those two keys has to be something we can access now. And I'm starting to feel like, yeah, that very hard locked door we found is a way for you to avoid finding the key. Although the direction we're heading in is not marked on the map as someplace good or useful. So maybe there's no point in coming over here at all. Okay, so just because we found an enemy we hadn't killed here doesn't mean this is like super ultimate important place. It's just a little corner we hadn't actually found yet that has nothing in it. Well, I tell you what, if I end up going off screen, like if I start off screen, if I end up going to a FAQ, I might just also off screen I might just go ahead and find a workbench, turn one of our blank magazines into Programmer's Digest. I have gained the Abominable perk, rank 2. What does that mean? Oh. Well, I mean, I got it for killing abominations, which is fine, but what is it? Nothing abominable about your damage bonus against abominations. Okay, that's cool. I'm doing extra damage. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. Let me blow your head off. Well, having gotten the Abominable perk, maybe I won't undo a lot of this off screen, but 250 experience. Oh, up to the challenge. Okay. I am poisoned by the toxic cloud. That would explain why I'm suddenly taking all this damage, but I did not realize there's a toxic cloud here. That's gonna turn out to be the damn gate again, isn't it? Wait a minute. If you were to the Soul South... This is a bit of a new area we're heading for. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it a video here. I think it's slightly early, but yeah... I've hit the point where I'm just going to check a fact. I don't want to waste a ton of time with you guys watching. So we'll see what there is to see that I can do a little bit more efficiently next time. Thanks for watching, folks.